Okay, so what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, welcome to another video, and welcome to part 1 of potentially 3 or 4 parts in this entire video series, where we convert my standard BMW from non-iDrive to iDrive with a CIC system. The CIC system that I have is the non-professional system, which does not have the hard drive built in. So if you're planning on doing this retrofit, the odds are that it will work for you as well, without much coding. Now, the reason why I say potentially 4 parts is because we're going to split this into 4 parts, and that's what I'm hoping for. So part 1 is what I have lying in front of me right now, which will be the head unit, the screen, some trim pieces, and the dashboard. I'm going to show you guys everything that I have before we physically start doing this install, which also gives you a chance to have a look and see if this install is actually worth it for you or not. In part 2, we're going to be removing the dashboard completely, so that'll be its own standalone video. If you're looking to just remove the dashboard, that'll be its own video for you. Part 3 is where we're going to install the new dashboard along with everything that you see before you as here. And part 4 will be a potential episode if we need to do any coding to the car. We might need to do the coding separate, or we might just end up doing it in part 3, who knows. But we're going to go through everything, and we should bring you guys along so you can see exactly what's going on. Let's get into it. Starting off with the essentials, you're going to need the main head unit system, the screen, the controller that comes for it, as well as whatever trim pieces that you may or may not have. If you're doing a CCC to CIC retrofit, odds are that you already have everything. You just need the head unit and the right screen, as well as the controller if you want to do that. But the CCC controller will work exactly the same. You just won't have any of the extra buttons. So starting off with the screen, I've got all of the wiring and everything still attached to it. I've had these in storage for like maybe about a year and a half or something, so everything is just all attached as I brought it. Starting off with the screen, this is the 6.5-inch screen. This came from a E90 2335 LCI. So this had the 6.5-inch screen, and I tested it out and everything works perfectly. So yeah, we have the display cable, which is here, and we have the four power cable wires, which is here. We have a positive, we have a negative, and the 2 CAN bus wires, high and low. So that's the screen. I've kept everything for the head unit kept aside separately. So I have the trim pieces, I have the head unit itself. I picked up the button control system. It came with the buttons and everything over here, as well as the head unit. It has this ribbon cable that controls the aircon system, which I'll be using the original climate control system buttons from the car, so I don't have to worry about anything going offhand. Then I have the trim for it, which will just slot in like so, and everything will work as it should or as expected. I also picked up the aux port cable. Now, the reason why I say we might have to code the system, because the aux port currently works as it should on the car right now. So if I plug my phone in and play through the aux function, it works. But when I tested it on the car, the aux is full volume, but there's no sound coming out of it. So we might need to code it, because the car that I took everything off came with the COMBOX. So it doesn't have the USB function, so I don't think that works. And then I also have the USB cable that fits to the back of the head unit. This allows it to update the CIC system. So yeah, that's offhand. Now I'm going to show you guys the dashboard, and that'll be pretty much it for this video, but I'm going to show you guys close-ups of everything as well. Okay, so here's the dashboard right here. As you guys can see, it's the iDrive CIC dashboard. It's the dual hump dashboard. As you guys, I've got this got the automatic headlight switch. I had this dashboard in storage for I think about maybe 3 years. I picked this up in January of 2023, and it's just been sitting here. So I've got a really good deal on this. Can't remember exactly how much I paid offhand, but I'll tally up everything once I go through whatever, and we'll speak about it once it's done. So here's the dashboard here. As you guys can see, it's still in fairly good condition. I think it just got some slight denting over here, but you can't really see on camera right now. But yeah, this is the dashboard over here. It's got the airbag still in it. This is the M3 Shadow trim. When I pull the trim off, you can see it said E92 M3 Titan Shadow, I think it's called. New start button. It's got the hazard switch, the tire reset, unlock and unlock. Now all of these I'm going to be using directly from the car itself. I'm just going to be replacing the start button to this one. And the vents I'm going to be using, because my vent, for some odd reason, the passenger side here, this specific vent here doesn't move for some reason. So yeah, I got new vents that I'm going to be using. The dashboard itself, this is going to be a direct replacement for the dashboard that's in the car. And I might use this airbag here, but I'm going to probably use the original airbag from the car just in case there's any recalls. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're going to be following along with this project. Like I said, I'm going to be breaking this into 3 or 4 parts. So what we just did now, you probably may have noticed I don't have the controller on me. That's because I already put the controller into the car with the new trim that I've got, and I've wrapped it up already, so you guys will see it on the car once we start installing it. But I already have the CIC controller and I already had the trim piece of it wrapped. So I picked up the trim piece used. It was the wood grain, so I wrapped it in carbon fiber to match the rest of the trim, and I already have the controller already in. The wiring for the controller is already in. So we're just going to go ahead and finish up everything. If you're hearing any offbeat noises, I have a fan just blowing to me, and it just started raining right now. So probably it's time to wrap up this video, and I'll see you guys in part 2. Please do subscribe and like this video. Let me know your comments and feedback down below, what you're most excited about and what you'd like to see going forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody. I'll see you guys soon.